Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Graham here again, bringing you part 4 of making wooden swords. Now, we're going over the Sword of Truth project, or the Legend of the Seeker Sword, whatever you like to call it. Anyway, before I get to the sword, which absolutely looks bitchin', by the way, I want to show you what stains I used first. I used two stains to start out with. This Sedona Red 222. I'm going to turn down the light. There you go. And then I use this English Chestnut 233. I know it looks similar on this screen. Bear with me there. But the Sedona is kind of a really toned down lighter coat as opposed to the English Chestnut, and the results are absolutely phenomenal. The reason I only did the English Chestnut on the handle is because if you look at the Sword of Truth online, it only really gives you the darkened handle and not even the hilt. But I wanted that smooth transition. I wanted it to gradually ease into the blade a little bit. That's just my style. You can have your style, whatever you want. But yeah, and I even sanded out this English Chestnut right here, and that gave it that really wooden down effect of just flowing right into this Sedona lighter coat, and it's absolutely just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. And I did a little engraving job. Asked my friend Kyle for his engraving kit, because he has that and I have pretty much everything else. No, just joking, Kyle, if you're watching this. He has all the cool stuff. Anyway, but he said yes for the engraving kit, and bam! I know. It looks sexy. Get that up in there. Giggity. There we go. It says truth in this kind of weird, I don't even know what to call it, language. Celtic or right. Don't get on my back about that. But I did that engraving right here. I darkened it in with the engraving pen, and I also did engraving along the hilt line all the way up. There we go, all the way up, and then right back down here, and continued it. Just to give it that bolded effect of the hilt kind of bouncing out at you. And I did the same thing for the bottom knot here, just to distinguish between the two shades. But yeah, and then after I did that, I went right back over the whole entire thing with the Sedona 222, the Sedona Red 222. And it just gave it this really nice glossy kind of feel to it, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I just can't stop saying that. I feel like the Crocodile Hunter. Gosh, God bless his soul and his, yeah, anyway, not to put a downer, there we go. But yeah, just gorgeous blade. Yeah, I mean, every time I do one of these projects, I always get really attached to the blade the first like week or two that I'm doing it, and right after I'm finished, I'm so happy. I've put so much work into this. I'm just ecstatic that it's finished, that it's done. I mean, absolutely gorgeous job on the engraving and everything. I mean, pat myself on the back and everything. Boo-hoo. Yeah. But gosh, and now I have time to do another project. I'm actually thinking about doing the King's Sword from Lord of the Rings, because Kyle, my friend, he's doing Sting, which is Frodo's sword, you know, the one that lights up and it's like, oh, there are orcs around. Ooh, I got that right. I think it's orcs. I'm pretty sure it's orcs. Don't get on my back if it's not. But yeah, I haven't read the books or anything. Anyway, so I'm thinking about making that because I have a client lined up for that, and he's already saying like, hey, I really like this. But just give me your feedback, you know, tell me or ask me to do some other swords, some more commentaries on anything. But yeah, every little bit helps, and I'll keep making good swords and good bows or staffs or whatever you want. Yeah, but until that time, I will say Sheboygan to you, and have a very nice day, or weekend, or Leprechaun Day. Bye-bye.